Hello everybody, Jelsa Farmer here and welcome back to the channel. So we got a couple of new maps today. This is one of them. This is called the Stara Huta. This is by Cielac04. Cielac04 has made a lot of map, mainly Polish map. This is also based in Poland, in the Kievan, Pomerania area in Poland. It is 212.14 megabytes to download, so it's not big on the megabyte size. It is seasons ready and precision farming ready. Really nice. So, what do we start with? And as you probably saw on the thumbnail, we have some new things here. Jumping into the map, where do we start? Well, we start on our main farm area. This is the map. We start with our main farm and we have 3 fields around the farm. We also have one small map, there we go, one field over there, and we got a forestry area over there. But also there are 2 other farms, one up here with chickens, goats and horses, and the other farm over here we have sheep and ducks. And as you can see, there are farmhouses also on these farms. You don't own the land, but you do have access to the houses, you know, for sleepover and for the sheep animal pens. Field prices varies a lot, you know, all the way from, I think this was 7,000, cheapest one. This one is one of the biggest one, 225, and you have some forestry areas. And yeah, the periphery you can buy is gonna set you back a couple of dollars, $999 million. So, you know, some places here, other farm areas also includes that. And you can see in the forestry area we have these blue dots, and those are blueberries. And I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'm not gonna do a separate video on how to do blueberries. I'm gonna try to show you here and now. BGA over here, you have to buy it, $2.35. Takes your normal grass products and silage, manure and slurry. There are 2 main sell points, grain elevator and sale at neighbors. And as you can see also here, the other 2 modded crops, so to speak, are rye and lucerne. The first one there, let's see if you see, and also goat milk, of course. Now you can sell goat milk. You have manure, slurry, goat milk. You have lucerne straw, and then lucerne, rye, and then blueberries. And look at the price for blueberries, 34,000 liter. But trust me, I have tried blueberries, and it's gonna take a hot minute to get 1,000 liter of blueberries, that's for sure. Just an overview of your farm. On your farm you have your farmhouse, some sheds. On this farm you have pigs and you have cows. And you own this field over here, this field, and the meadow, grass meadow over here. So it's a nice little starting farm for you. And there are also 2 new tree saplings, spruce and pine. I think this is one of them. There are a lot of, forestry dotted around, and one thing I'm not a big fan of is, that suddenly here in the map ends. You're out on the periphery, and then suddenly you're in again in the map. So if you look at the mini-map now, we are in the dark area. And as long as we are here, we are inside the map. But this one is the periphery to 999 million. In the forest, there are some hidden things I want to say. I might put a short clip on it in the beginning. Contracts are available. Your silo and your, start crop. You always start with something, and you do that also here. Your silo is 60,000 liter. So what do we start with? That's the big question. You get an idea when I go around here. And you also have a bunker silo. This one. In between those 4 poles. So if I pull up my help window, you can see when I walk in here, you get fill level and compacting. Let's see. We start with 606 slots. You have a New Holland T5, John Deere 6M. You got a Bison harvester, the Lizard pickup. You got this one, cart for blueberries. This is the one you need for picking up blueberries. You got a trailer, and you can see here the multi-fruit trailers take also, the new crops, rye and lucerne straw, and blueberries. You got a header, a plow, cultivator, a seeder, front mower, a tether, a windrower, a loading wagon, and you have some buckets for blueberries. These will contain 30 liter, but I'm a little bit unsure because when I tested it, I couldn't get it, to my mathematic didn't didn't want to do what they tell me to do, so to speak. I got it wrong. Cow pasture, 50 cows. Pig, 50. You got a horse paddock with 16 horses. You got a goat husbandry, 60 goats. You got 50 sheep in a sheep pasture. Chicken coop that contains 100. Duck husbandry. That's the grain silo. That's on your main farm. Bunker silo, garage, barn, garage. A lot of garage and sheds. Fence, and you got those 3 farmhouses. And if you want to start just with this farm, you can always sell the other 2 farmhouses. You can sell the animal pens, which is really nice. So that's the starting equipment. I'm gonna show you now how it will look when you start it on Farm Manager. So here we are, Farm Manager. Your farm is completely empty. You have no vehicles, no buildings, or none of the animal pens. Slot count though is gone significantly down. If you see here, all the way down to 358. Let's check the map. Bam. As you see, you don't own anything, and those two other farms also are empty now. There are no buildings, no animal pens, but you can of course buy them back. So there we go. And silo of course is gone. You don't have anything storage. So that's it. This is how it looks on Farm Manager. So there we go. That's Farm Manager. Are there any mods? Yes, there are actually some pretty good ones. Not crazy, but if we go into animal pens, first of all, under sheds, you can also buy all the sheds that's in your farms. That's pretty nice, and also farmhouses. But on animal pens, you have your normal in-game ones, and then you come to the animal pens which are here on the map. But then if you look at this one, the duck husbandry 75, that's the one that's on the other farm. But then you have even bigger one with 100 ducks, and an even bigger with 400 ducks. And the same goes for goats. Goat with 60 goats, 250 goats, and oh yeah, that's 80. Okay, 60, 250, and 80. Okay. Yeah, for the new crop types, or not new, but you know, rye will be, you can harvest rye with normal headers. And lucerne, let's see, that was forage harvesters. There we go. Lucerne, you need to have the grass cutters, so to speak, grass cutter header for the forage harvester to get the harvest lucerne. And for planting lucerne, you need planters. So I know it's a little bit confusing, but anyway, lucerne, you need planters. To harvest the lucerne, you need corn headers. For rye, it's your normal seeders and your normal headers. Whew. So, then we're gonna drive around the map, and then we're gonna test the blueberries. So we are here now. I think we're gonna go down. No, we're gonna go up here into the downtown central, where we have some sell points, then the wood chip sell points, and then we're gonna look at the two other farms, and then we're gonna drive down to the biogas plant, and then to the blueberry sell point. So I'm gonna yeah, this one. And you see, we have blueberry buckets already in our pickup. It's not me, it was like this. They are loose, as you can see now, so you better put on the straps. As you can see on the roads here, you will not get, whoa, not with that driving, you will not get get the biggest equipment. Let's see, we need to go in here. Yes. So first off, we're coming to here is the animal dealer. And what let's see, Cielac04 has done, he has changed out all these signs from yellow to green, and that's also at the shop and the workshop. So here, animal dialogue, and just over here you have the bales sell point, where you can sell all your grass products. Ooh. Anywho, same here. And this one is the neighbor sell point. So this is one of your main sell points. Sale at the neighbor. Over here, I'm just gonna go straight over. This is the shop and your workshop. As you can see here, also green. Your ATM or finances and workshop trigger is just here. There is a buy point here, I thought, because on the map it shows a white sign, but it is actually a fuel point. So there we go. Then I'm gonna turn around and maybe we can have a look at, you know, the Lucerne. I think it's the Lucerne, which has a really beautiful color. I know that some of the fields are ready to harvest with Lucerne. So here we're coming into the sawmill and the wood chip sell point. Here is where you sell your wood chips. And on this side you drop your logs inside this box. And the trigger is just inside there. So let's check the map. It's not that many sell points to go through, so now we are down here. So I'm gonna drive back up there and I'll meet you up at this farm, I guess. So here we're coming up to one of our other farms, so to speak. This is the sheep and duck farm. Small little place here. This is where you have your sheeps. 50 sheeps. This is ducks. So here you can see the food is going in there and the trigger is here. So let's just buy a couple of ducks. Oh, why is that 250? And these are 80. I didn't notice that. Maybe these are more productive, so to speak. And here is where you will get your eggs. Will you get eggs? I haven't tested that actually. There you go. So, ducks, what do they need? They need wheat, barley, or rye. And yeah, they produce eggs and they reproduce themselves. And 100% efficientness with wheat, barley, or rye. So yeah, there is actually an egg spawn point. A lot of noise of those animals. Sheeps. You got your animal dialog box here. Let's just buy some, and this will be your wool point. Let's see if they need something special. Silage or grass hay lucerne. So 100% on both of them actually. So you can feed them with ordinary grass and you will get 100% efficiency. Pretty good. And your farmhouse here, which you can sleep in. I like that. You have, you know, when I started this game about 9 months ago, we were told that, you know, you can only have one sleep trigger at each map on console. But that has changed, and definitely today, where we actually got a movable sleep trigger, a pillow. Look at this. Ooh, nice. Yeah, so we're gonna test that maybe later. The movable sleep trigger. So here is the other main sell point area. So here we have a wool and cotton sell point. Nice and tidy. This is the grain elevator, one of the main sell point. And then you have your, this I think is the dairy, where you can sell your milk or goat milk. Let's just double check that. Dairy station, milk and goat milk. Goat milk is actually paying pretty good, 4,008 compared to 2,008. So, and this is a lime station where you can buy lime. And the last one here, which one was that? Now I'm let's see. Wool center, yeah, that's the 4. So I'm just gonna jump over the fence here, take a shortcut, pop, to our third farm, which holds 3 animals. We have horses, chickens and goats. And also here we have a farmhouse, the third farmhouse where we can sleep. Bam. So I think this was the horses. Let's check if they need something special food. There we go. Oat and hay, like normal, or lucerne. And here you have to mix them. So you get 100%, you need both oat and hay, or oat and lucerne. Moving over here, we have, I think this is the chickens one, with the egg point just inside there. You got your food trough here. And let's see, where were the buy sell point for chickens? Was it on the other side here? No. Ah, no, not here either. Ah, we need to get to buy some chickens. There we go. In here, of course. Let's buy some chickens and see what they need. Chickens need wheat, barley, or rye. For your horses, water and food, and I assume that this is where you drop your straw for bedding. It's one of those light switches. There we go. So, and then we got goats. Goat milk. Animal dialogue box is here. We have 3 different goats. Same price. Let's buy 1 of each. Or 2, 3 of each. There we go. So, what do goats need? Goats need, let's see, they need silage, grass, hay, and lucerne. So same as the sheep, and they will produce goat milk and reproduce themselves, so to speak. Really nice. I think I would have started on this one, maybe. Maybe I've changed out the horses with sheeps or cows, maybe. Maybe put duck husbandry also inside. So let's see on the map. Bum, bum, bum. We are here now. We have gone through more or less all the sell points. We have the biogas plant and the blueberry sell point left. So maybe I'll drive slowly through here and you can have a feeling of the map. And we'll see you down at the biogas plant. So here we are at the biogas plant. Here is where this is an ordinary biogas plant. That pipe there will give you your byproduct, digest it. Here is where you drop your silage, hay, grass, manure or slurry. You got 2 bunker silos. And also what I've seen on this map, he have put in these, you know, stationary cars, some BMW GTs, and I've seen some Audis, and I don't know if I've seen that before, but anywho. So next up is the blueberry sell point. Here we are. This is the blueberry sell point. It tells itself it's gonna take your blueberries. So the sell point itself, it's here, and you can see here there are already some buckets full of blueberries. You cannot pick them up. It's just, you know, to indicate that here is the delivery point. So now I think we have gone around the map. Down here it's only forestry and blueberries. Let's see, let's jump back to the farm. And the only thing that's a little bit not complicated, but a little bit, how should I say it? Anyway, you get the picture when I'm gonna show you now. We need to open this door, and here we are. This is the blueberry cart, and this one is just like a vehicle, so you have to enter it by pressing square. You have to start the engine. Let's see, I don't know where I'm going, even though you have a 360 camera. you don't have two camera angles. You only have this one. But this one, if you press L1, you need to unfold it by L1 and X. And then you have to turn it on. Hold for your ears. Now it is on, but it doesn't make any sound at all. But now it's working, so if you're running over blueberry plants, this will pick up blueberry. So I have tested it, and the nearest blueberries I found were over here, but it's not on my field, so I had to drive it all the way down here, and with 10-15 kilometers an hour it took a hot minute. So I think I'm gonna, well, how much is this? 132. If I sell these two and then I buy this one is full of blueberries, and I'll drive this one over and we'll have a look at how to harvest blueberries. So I brought my pickup and my blueberry buckets. So you would think these are the blueberries, but they are not. Blueberries is a little bit difficult in the beginning to spot, but they're really natural. At least this is how they look in Norway. I guess it's all over the world, but if I go a little bit closer here, maybe you see them. So this is blueberries. And if we look on the map, let's see here, I'm in the middle of a blueberry field, and it's the same as normal crops. Now the growth has gone away, but you know, it's yellow, so it's ready to harvest. And you're gonna see that it's gonna change when I harvest it. When it comes to this one will hold. I'm not gonna fill it completely up, but I'm gonna do in-game test, a live test. This is 60 liters, 0.6 meter, 1 horsepower. So that's 60 liters, and the buckets are 30 liters. Yeah. So that means that to fill this up, that's 2 buckets. But I didn't get that to work when I did it. I got more. So let's get the old help window on. L1 X to unfold it, turn it on. No sound. And you can see the cart is filling up with blueberries. And this cart does not like uneven ground, so when I drove down there over a field, it was jumping like, yeah, I don't want to say the word, but so now you can see where the blueberry plants are, more or less. And you can see I've done a little bit now, and I've got astonishing 6 liters. So I think I'm gonna fill it up to 20 liters. And then we're gonna see how it works out with the buckets. And now let's check the map. Now we should get, yeah, you see some small dots there with purple. That means I've harvested there. So with a working width of 0.6 meters, and it doesn't show on the minimap, so it's really hard to see where you have been and where you've not been. If I go forward now and backwards, I think the plants are a little bit smaller. Oh. So I'll see you when I got 20 liters. So here we go. I've got 20 liters of blueberries. Looking at the map, 20 liters is not that much. So now you get an option of either tip side left or right. So I think I'm gonna tip it to the left, and then just press L1 and R1, unload here. So that's 20 liters. There we go. I think you can pick them up with a bucket. I haven't tested it, but I assume you would. So now it's this step here. It is a little bit fiddling this, but you know, it's something new, something different. I like it. This one will then hold 30 liters. So then it's a matter of just going over here, and you need to press L1 and right stick up and down a little bit, like so. There we go. So that's full. Bam. So that's 30 liters, and I still got more. Let's take this one. So I would say that I've got maybe half full there, 15 liters there, and 30 liters there. So I would say I have 45 liters instead of 20 liters. But that's just me. So looking at the prices again, 35,000 per 1,000 liter. I don't want to do the math with 20 liters. So yeah, that's the way, but there is a alternative way of you know, getting blueberries, or not getting them, but yeah, getting them. I'm gonna show you just now. So an alternative way of getting blueberries is to plant them yourself. And it's not for free, but it's more or less for free. And I forgot to say that blueberries, they will regrow. So once you have harvested them, it's just like grass. They will regrow. But you know, it's not on all map I test the paint texture, but on this one you have normal paint textures here, but then this one, or was it that one? Now it's of course not working. Yeah, this one, that's blueberries. You see? So what I did when I did the test, I took the whole area here and I did like so, and I made, you know, a blueberry meadow around here, and then I fast forwarded. Where am I? Whoop, I need to go here, and then I fast forwarded, and these grew up, and I got blueberries all over the place. I harvested it like I did in the forest, and then I did another test, you know, to see that they were actually regrowing. So I fast forwarded again, and then it started to rain, and usually you're not able to do harvesting during rain, but I can confirm that you can do blueberries during rain. So, yeah, nice to have something new. I like it. Water pond. Water refill pond. Punkt på bordet, Woody. Cinco, yeah. So, I guess that was it for Stara Huta. A really nice map. I love the new stuff. Thank you, Cielak04. Anyhow, if you like what you see, hit that like button. If you have any comments or any other things that I forgot, please leave a comment. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you the next time. Bye bye.